Hi lovely viewers, welcome to DP Animation. And today our tutorial is going to be based on an ink reveal picture slideshow template. This kind of template can be used to do a whole lot of things. Alright, it can be either wedding pictures or a memory lane kind of pictures. You can insert any kind of pictures into it, or you can use it to create an intro for your program or whatever you like to use it for. Okay, all right, so let's not waste time. All right, let me open After Effects. All right, so I have After Effects here. I have my assets in here. All right, and mind you, I'm going to leave the link to where I downloaded the ink and the particles from. So this tutorial is going to be short. All right, so let me create a new composition, HD 1920 by 1080. Let me name it main. Let me create another composition, HD. Let me name it this one, picture 1. Picture 1. Okay, now let me duplicate picture 1 twice, 1, 2, so that I have 3 picture compositions there. So let me open the 3. 1, 2, then 3. All right, so the first one, let me drag an image in. Okay, so with our image loaded in, let's bring the effects, the ink effects. Let me drag it on top of the image here. Okay, so what we are going to do next is we are going to use a track matte to carve out the image out of the effect. All right, so we come here, we have here no track matte is here. Let me see, let me select this. I'm coming. So it's none. When you first come to the track matte, it's on none. Okay, so when it's like this, you come here. So I'm going to select Lunar Invented Matte. You see that? You see that it has carved the image out of the ink. You see that? You see? So with this, if you want to apply any kind of effect to the image, you can still do it. Okay, let's make the image 3D. All right, let me click on the toggle switches here, make it 3D. Let me use position so that once it comes in, it will be scaling towards us. Let me use scale. Let me set a key at the beginning, move the timeline to something like the end there, then scale it up. Okay, so you see what happens. You see, whilst the ink reveal is bringing out the image is moving towards us. Simple. All right, so now let's go to picture 2. Let's bring the next image. Let me scale it up. It's a small image, so you have to scale it to fit. All right. Let me change the resolution to something like, okay, let me put it to full. All right. So the same style. Just bring your effect on top of the image. Drag your effect to the top of the image. Then you come to the track matte. It's not here, so you click to reveal it. You select Lunar Inverted Matte. Okay, then you have this. You see that? Now, if still you want to apply motions to this, you hit S for scale. Then you set a key at the beginning, move the timeline to something like the end, then scale it up. Okay, now let's go to the third picture, picture 3. Let's bring the third image. This image is quite big. So what we are going to do is, let's apply the effects. All right. Then click on the toggle switches. Then come to track matte. Then select Lunar Inverted. So you have this. So this one, when we hit scale, instead of it coming towards us, we are going to make it go inside because the image is too big. All right. So let me put a key on the scale. So let me set a key at the beginning, then come to something like the end, then scale out, you see, to something like this. It's okay. All right. So now that we are done with our picture animations, what we are going to do is we come to the main. This is where we are going to do the arrangement. Okay, so let's bring the second particle effects in. Okay, it's also small, so let me scale it to fit. So now drag picture 1 underneath it. You see that it's not showing, so select the effect. Select the particle effects, click on the toggle switches. Let me see. So select the particle effects, click on the toggle switches, then come to the mode, then put it on screen. Okay, so you have something like this. All right, so now picture 1. I don't want the image to just come and start wiping. I want a kind of feel of the particle background, the color of the background wiping first. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate the picture 1, then move it backwards like this. Then the first one, I'll apply fill to it, fill color to it. Then the color option, I'll select something close to this. Okay, so you have something like this. You see, that kind of ink will wipe before the image will come in. You see that? Simple. So now that you are done with this, let's bring the next image, which is picture 2. Okay, let's bring in picture 2 too. All right, let me put it somewhere here. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate picture 1. Okay, I'll duplicate picture 1. Since it's the same effect style, I'll duplicate picture 1 ink, or if you like, you can just duplicate the picture 2. Okay, then move it ahead a bit, then select picture 1, then come to the effect attribute, then select the fill that you apply to it, then paste it the same fill onto the picture 2. You see, so you have 2 layers of picture 2. One for the image, then 2. The second is for the ink. So let's move this one in a bit. So you have something like this. This one will come in, wipe, then another ink will come in, then it will also wipe. Okay. So what I'll do is, I don't want the second image to wipe from the same place. So I'll select the two layers, then click on one side of the screen of the layer, then drag it into flip the image. So you have something like this. So whilst this one is wiping, you see, wiping to reveal the image, at a certain point, the other one will also wipe from another angle to come in. You see? All right. So now let's bring picture 3. At this point, I hope you all can do this. It's easy. Actually, maybe in another tutorial, I will show how to create the ink reveal from scratch. All right, so let me bring in picture 3. Then duplicate it. Okay, I'll duplicate it. The same style. I'll paste the ink onto the second one. Then bring the top line in a bit. Then I'll move them to the back here. So you have something like this. Come, let me extend this thing a bit. So you have something like this. You see? All right. So the third one, I don't want it to also start from the same place as the beginning one. So what I would do is, okay, let me delete this one first. The third one, you can go inside the image, then select the effect, okay? Then rotate the effect from here. Okay, so let me see, something like 90 degrees, okay? Then you scale it up. Let me bring this one in. And this one. So the third one will start from the top. You see? So now when you come to the main, this is what you have. Let me duplicate this and back again. Then bring the reveal. Then paste the ink, the fill ink there again. So we have this. So now let's see what we have. This is easy actually. And please kindly like and subscribe, all right, for more tutorials. And if you have any questions, you can please ask on the comment section there. All right. All right, so this comes to the end of this particular tutorial, the ink reveal tutorial. See you next time.